Let's try it again. All right, good afternoon. Yep, I am here. I guess it's going to be Bits and Bobs, so welcome Bits and Bobs channel to what's become a daily thing, kind of. But today, I think we'll do something a little bit different as I'm doing different things, and let's talk about photography. Some of you know I'm a big fan of photography, and at one point I did a lot of photography, and things have changed a little bit, and I need to get back into doing some photography and doing a lot more of it. Something to do, something to change my attitude, whatever. So I'm getting ready to go out and do some street shooting, some urban streetscapes, which means candid photography, street scenes, whatever. It's a good way to kind of get things going, get your creative juices stimulated, and something to occupy your mind in a very creative way. I'm lacking that in a lot of ways. I don't get much of my artwork done. In fact, I don't get any done now. I'm not getting none of my woodworking done. That's all packed up and not really accessible. But my cameras are for what little time I'm going to have a lot of them. Like I said yesterday, I'm going to have to downsize some of them. Maybe I've got a place that people will, I can send them to where people can use them. We'll have to see if I can put together some other stuff that I didn't want to send, but maybe send that along with them, with the camera gear, to make sure they've got a complete kit. Whoever gets the camera gear. So anyway, but that's neither here nor there. Today, let's talk about what's in my kit. Since I'm a solo type guy, this is going to be a solo video, and I'm hoping that it'll pick it up fine. My camera's a little bit far away. I'm using a GoPro. So what don't you see? That's behind the scenes. Well, basically I've got a tripod sitting. It's a Sirui, I guess is Sirui, I guess is a proper pronunciation. Not a travel tripod, but a lightweight carbon fiber tripod. And I handle just about anything I put on it, except for my wildlife things. It'll handle up to my 70 to 200 with no problem. My G Master lenses with no problem. But on top of that, right now I have got my GoPro, and it's actually sitting on a Peak Designs mount that will clip into their little clip that goes on a backpack. So it works great for a tripod. It works great for getting the camera up. And otherwise, I use this little rascal, which is usually stuffed in the side of my camera bag. If I think I'm going to use this, if I need a little tripod. And this just actually has this can be unscrewed, and this is for a phone. So that's all covered, and we'll get into more of the accessories and stuff in a little bit, but that's what you won't be seeing today. That is in my bag for, I can use this bag for street shooting, portrait work. I just modify the bag for what I want when I want a small kit that's more than just a camera for the day. So let's get into it, shall we? What do I have? Well, here's my bag. You can see it's not very big. Small backpack. Generally don't put on my back unless I'm shooting, but it's light, it's small, and I can throw it anywhere I want. It's unobtrusive if I have it pulled out. It's unobtrusive in the trunk of the car. So there we go. But it is a Think Tank Streetwalker. I think it is 13 liters. Don't quote me on that. It's small though. So what else do I have with the backpack? With the backpack, I do have the Peak Designs mount, strap mount, whatever you want to call it, clip that will go on to the the strap of the backpack. So then I can slide a camera, or a lot of times I'll put the GoPro on here. So if I'm doing point of view, I can get that point of view, particularly for street shooting and night photography when I'm shooting at night. And anyway, it works pretty good. If I don't have this, I'm walking, of course I've got a GoPro chest thing too, but I don't like it because just constricting and kind of put it over your jackets and stuff, and it's just, I don't like it, and I don't use it that often unless I have to. So there we go. So there's the Peak Designs clip, whatever it's called. All right, so let's get into it. So before we get into the main stuff, let's get into this little side packet sides, right? So in this side of my thing, it's just really, there's not much in here right now. Normally it sits some microphone stuff. We'll talk about microphone stuff later. But I have a little knife. You never know when you need a knife to fix a tied something up. You need to cut it down or something. And then I have just a phone cord in here, so I can always keep my phone charged with whatever's going on. A lot of times I carry a battery backup in here if I'm out and about all day. But if I'm just doing street shooting, say downtown, or I'm gonna be somewhere, I don't bring the battery pack with me. Won't be out that long. Today I'm just charging my phone over here because I needed it. Okay, so we have that side. The other side, let's move this over here. Hopefully I'm getting everything. Over here, there's absolutely nothing. A lot of times I keep extra memory cards, that kind of stuff in here. Although a lot of times they get stuck in here. So a lot of times that's just throw my wallet in there, something like that. So that's just kind of always expandable. I think tonight, tomorrow, it's probably going to hold some diffusers or something like that. All right, so what else do we have? All right, on the other outside pockets, in here, right now I don't have anything. Usually there's a small, but I'm doing macro, or I'm doing street photography, and I want to get a little bit more nice illumination if I'm using a flash, or I have a little pocket diffuser in there, and sometimes I have a little RGB light in here, so I can use it for effects, change the color of a background or something like that. Not really big, not really powerful, but it also works great for macro photography. But I'm not taking that this time. No need for it. I don't intend to run into a situation in downtown, the town I live in, where I would use it, so it's not coming with me. Okay, let's go up to the top here. The top here, I usually have this is just random mounting stuff for the Peak Designs clip. Let's see what else I got in here. A key that you get with Peak Designs, which has got Allen wrenches and little gizmos in it to make adjustments. Love it. It's awesome. Let's see what else I got in here. I don't know. Peak Design sticker still in it. Yeah. And what else do I have? Oh, I got another little mount for a GoPro, to attach a GoPro to an Arca Swiss. I don't use it, never have, but it's there. I guess if I lose something or something breaks, I can always improvise with it, right? But it's little, and it just becomes a bag of stuff. What else do I have in here? Today I'm going to probably use a flash tonight, so I've got my flash charger. So I'm going to go charge my flash. That probably won't come with me once the flash is charged. Let's see what else I've got in here. Anything that's interesting. Lens caps, body caps, pins, and then there's a little another little thing in here. In there, I keep my card reader, which has got a CF Express A in it right now, for my camera. And then I have another Arca Swiss connector there. You never know when you might be able to use that for something. I use it for flashes. I use it for all sorts of stuff. There's always an extra one in there. So then that changes depending on what I'm taking and stuff. That's what I'm taking tonight. I'm not really taking a lot of stuff. All right, so what do I carry inside the bag for street shooting? Well, it depends. Most of the time I take 3 lenses and everything that I need to shoot. So let's see what I've got. Oh, let's open this up. Nice bag. I mean, we're talking about a really tough little bag. Opens up like this, flips out in the bottom. Let's see what I got going on here. I got a zipper pouch up here, and in there I just keep lens cleaning cloths, lens cleaning tissue. I've got a little bag. This is a memento of when I hiked the Appalachian Trail in 2013. It is a Dyneema bag, lightweight, and I use it to throw stuff in there that I might want out, that I've taken off the camera, maybe a cover off the flash brackets, things like that. It's thrown in there and easily accessible. It doesn't roll around. I can find it easily if I need it later. So that goes into that top pocket along with the cleaning stuff. In this pocket, I've got, today I've got, what do I have? I've got, oh, let's see here. I've got some audio cables, a lens pen, extra lens pen, and I keep my timer button because when I'm doing night photography or landscape photography or something like that, I want to get into a picture. That's what I use. So that just sits up in there all the time. Love that little thing. That one is made by, I think that is a small rig, Bluetooth. Time. That's good. I don't need anything else because I want a intervalometer, intervoltometer. I just use the stuff with the camera and use that to start it. So there we go. All right, so getting into the good stuff here. What do we have? Well, on the top I carry a little Think Tank everyday carry bag. I don't even know what's in it right now. More GoPro stuff right now, and an extra set of earbuds. Is my wireless ones die on me, and typically I'll carry some flashcards and stuff in here, which right now are in my computer bag. Also on the top here I'll carry my strap. I don't use, it depends on what I'm using it, what I'm doing, but on my camera I've got the Peak Designs, and it's a Peak Designs thing. It's got the little things on it so that you can attach the loop through your camera and pick up the to connect with the little quick connects on it. Love it. Got multiple ones. Tells you how much I use this one because I've never even used it. Although my camera has things on it right now. This particular camera, I just don't use it a lot. I'll the camera strap like that. It's usually doing something else with it. So what else do I have? I don't want to take all this out because it might rain today. As we're going through this, on the side pocket here, I carry the rain cover. I guess I should probably put it over here in one of these pockets. But I actually won't because I use this as padding. This additional padding for my lens. Rocket blower. And then let's see what else we got. So the camera I carry, I'm carrying tonight, and I carry a lot of times. And this is what I'm saying. See, there's my little picky thing. This is what I use a lot of times. A little wrist strap. And it's not as obtrusive as the camera strap there. So I'm carrying street photography, small cameras, things like that. That's small lenses. I use a little Peak Designs wrist strap. Works great. So what am I carrying for cameras today? I'm carrying the Sony a7 IV full frame, 33 megapixel camera. Love it. Love it a lot. It is, let's call it a prosumer, 33 megapixel camera. It is by far one of the best on the market. It's been out for, I guess, maybe a year and a half or 2 years now. Love it, love it, love it to death. The focus is on point. I use it for wildlife, and I will use it for birds some, because it has it's got a great eye focus to track birds, to track birds. But people, animals, I think it even does vehicles or something. I'm not sure. I don't use all the functions of this camera. There's so many of them. But love this camera body a lot. And looking at it, I need to clean it. So, got a little dust on it. The lens I got on it, sitting on here right now, is the one I usually use when I'm street shooting for just general work, and that is the Sony 35 millimeter G Master lens, 1.4, sharp, really sharp, maybe even too sharp in a way for a lot of things. I love the depth of field on it with the 1.4. So if I get up to 3.5, something like that, this thing is just razor sharp with a lot of depth of field. And it gives me the leeway that if I want to do astrophotography or something, although it's a little bit small for astrophotography, it's a little too long for astrophotography, like you're catching the Milky Way or something. It does a pretty good job. Then it doubles as a great talking head video camera lens. So if you're doing something at the desk or something, or if you want a good shot of, say, two people podcasting, video casting together, it's a great camera for catching, either using it as a focus on one person or using it as catching the overall shot. Don't do a lot of video that way, but it's there, and it works. It's also great just for vlogging. A little heavy for it to carry all the time, but it's a fantastic lens. Love it to death. So that's the Sony 7 IV. Okay, what else do I have in here? Another lens. I have the Plastic Fantastic 50 millimeter 1.8. Fantastic plastic. Love the lens. It's not waterproof. It's not water resistant. It is nothing but a cheap kit lens. But these 50 millimeter kit lenses, through most of the manufacturers, and they're a little bit slow to focus. They focus hunt a little bit. They're not the fastest as far as achieving and finding focus. They're not good in low light focusing, but they're sharp. And as an everyday shooter, or if you're out, with the kids, and you want something, it's called a short telephoto, maybe. I don't know if you call it that, but if you want something, you're going to do kind of that same kind of field of view that you have, what you see when you're looking at your eyeballs. Wonderful lens. Works great in conjunction with a 35 millimeter for street shooting. If you want to get something a little bit tighter. All right, so that is always in my camera bag, no matter what I'm doing. What else do I have today? Camera lens wise, the Zeiss. The Zeiss. What can you say about the Zeiss 85 millimeter? There's an argument. The Sony 85 millimeter, which is a lot less expensive, or the Zeiss. And so if you buy the Zeiss, you buy it used. and still a little expensive. But man, the color off the Zeiss, the sharpness of the Zeiss, um, you know, people argue between the Sony and the Zeiss, and I think the people that are arguing the Sony, although the Sony's a great lens, and there's a couple of advantages of the Sony, because it has an aperture ring where this one doesn't. In order for me to change the aperture, I got to change it from the inside of the body. It's not a big deal for me, for most things, but there's some advantages to that. Some of my lenses have that, and it's nice to be able to just look down and dial in the aperture you want. Not a big deal. The advantage of this lens is it's just about as light as the Sony. I mean, it's not heavy at all. So, you know, it's not like trying to carry this is a f1.8. So it's not like trying to carry a huge monster f1.2 or something. Quite frankly, for street shooting, everyday shooting, portrait work, street portraits, you know, studio portraits, it's a beast. It is a beast. It is awesome. So highly recommend the Zeiss Vatis 1.8. Love it. It's actually a pretty cool little lens for street photography. That's why it's in here. It's not the go-to lens, but if you want to start doing some stuff and step farther away from people, if you want to be a little bit less obtrusive, or you're doing shadow and light and shadow stuff, compositions and stuff, it is awesome. So I carry it. I like it. I don't use it a lot. The workhorse is a 35mm for street photography, 50 occasionally, and then the 85. But it's with me on that. All right. So what else do I have? This is my flash case. So whatever I need for a flash, I carry a transmitter, so I can do off-camera flash. Slide this on the camera. Keep the flash in my pocket, and it's, you know, or on the outside of a bag. And if I need a flash, it is there and ready to go. For whatever I'm doing, macro work, if I want to do something mood, if somebody comes in and wants a picture taken, say you're out at night in the bar district, somebody says, hey, take a picture of my boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, it's all ready to go. Turn it on, generally adjusted already for that kind of work, and turn it on. Trigger works great, and take the shots. And usually the shots powers I shoot at with this, I mean, I can almost run it continuously in a continuous mode, no problem. So what else do I have in here? Let's see here. Got another modifier for the flash, and then the flash itself. And it's just the Godox 885, I think 860, 863, their newest one. So there it is. It's kind of a beast for street shooting. One of these days I'll replace an old one that died. It's smaller, but this is what I got right now, and it works great. But I use it a lot for macro, street shooting, and of course it's a great portrait. You can be out on the street with this one, do a one light portrait. Once it's kind of moody, boom, throw it up on a tripod, throw it up on the stand that comes with it. Whatever you want to do, it is ready to go. So there's that. Then the next little thing I have in here is I have a little section in here for all of my batteries. I carry 4 batteries. Because you never know. Sometimes I'll carry two bodies, and when I carry you know, 2 batteries, you need more batteries. So I think that is about everything that's in my bag. That is my street shooting setup. It's like I said, 3 lenses. I shoot primes because I like the ability to get a little bit faster lens in, and because a lot of times I'm shooting when it's starting to get dark or whatever, and I just like I like to compose, walk back and forth. If I'm going to be somewhere where you know, I might be gone on a trip or something, yeah, I might take the 24 to 70, but that's such a big lens. I mean, I can pack 2 lenses and still be, I think, way less than just that 70 to that 24 to 70 Sony 2.8. But it's a great lens. When I'm out doing wildlife photography, I'll typically throw that one in to the bag. Because I'm usually not really worried about weight per se. I mean I am, but I'm in a different camera bag, and you know, that just gives me a bunch of focal lengths. If I need to do something quick, so the bird pops up or an animal, squirrel pops up next to where I'm at, boom, I can shoot it. So usually I'll carry the 7200 and the 74 to 70 if I'm going out nature hiking or something like that. Just because of the focal ranges I can get out of it. And if I'm shooting birds, we add the 200 to 600 millimeter 5.6 Sony G. That's a beast. It's heavy. It's a beast. So there we have that. So that's what's in my bag for the most part. I'm going to be carrying tonight. I carry microphones because you never know. Tonight I'm going to do street shooting, so I'm going to be carrying the GoPro, the Peak Clip, to catch B-roll for this in case I get anything that's interesting that I'm going to take pictures of off the camera, and just to add commentary. So what I do is I have this, and I'll take this out for the shoot, but I carry the Rode Wireless Pro set. So what that does, it gives me a transmitter, which will plug into my GoPro or my camera here. Either one, doesn't matter, depends on what I'm using. And I can feed to there, or I can feed to an Atmos. I can feed it to some kind of recorder to pick up some additional backup audio, whatever I want to do. And it gives me two, that's the receiver, I should say. It gives me two, I carry two of the transmitters. Maybe I have that backwards, whatever. So that allows me to have a backup should one of those batteries fail, and I've got an extra one. So I can just attach it to my camera, and away I go again. So there we go. That's what's in my bag. That's it. When I go street shooting, I'm trying to think of anything else. I don't think there's anything else to really cover. Yeah, you know. So this on in the pocket, something to drink, which I need right now, and there you go. Usually when I'm carrying this, usually in the car, I'm carrying my laptop and some editing stuff, or if I want to, oh, that's what we can talk about. So something I've been thinking about doing is adding instant photography. when I'm going out shooting for this kind of stuff, because inevitably somebody says, "Oh, I want a picture." Well, show me the picture. I like it. So, looking at some of the little Instaprint systems where I can through Bluetooth get the image over to my phone and then print it. So I'm talking about that idea. Depending on what happens in my life, I'd like to do it, but I'm not sure that it's something that's going to be really needed right now. But maybe in the future, depending on what happens. But let's see, I'm trying to think of anything else. So that's kind of interesting thought about what I may do. And if I do that, then I'm going to have to rework the bag so I can put the printer in there. They're little, they're like that big. Right. But part of the thing is going light and small, right? When you're kind of doing this stuff, saves your back, and you don't need the whole kit. I may even go down to not use the 50 millimeter. Maybe that stays home more. I don't know. It's always an adjustment, right? So there you go. That's what's in my bag. Would you change anything? Do you shoot? What do you think? What do you think about the Sony stuff? I love the Sony stuff. So, if you have any comments, drop it down in the comment section, and like and subscribe. I think there'll be more of this kind of stuff coming out. With that, bits and bobs, I'm out.